Greetings, esteemed Black homeschooling parents. Baba Amin here, and I'm here to let you know that it's time to take charge of our children's education like never before. And I have exciting news for you. The Uhuru Academy online K 12 private school and homeschool partnership is here to change the game. And we're enrolling. Listen up. Our curriculum is proudly African centered, empowering young minds with knowledge that celebrates our rich heritage, our roots, and our greatness. Yes, you heard that right. We have students from all corners of the world, and our vision is to create a generation of leaders who are visionary, confident, and empowered. Black homeschooling parents, let's unite and give our children the gift of an education that fuels their pride, elevates their potential, and ignites their passion for greatness. Visit us at uhuruacademy.com to secure your child's position at the Uhuru Academy, the premier partner in empowering our leaders of tomorrow. Peace.
Yeah, it's still a lot of debate about who we are. Cats arguing we ain't African, we ain't black, we ain't this, we ain't that. Man, truth is we all of that. Cause all of that come from us, you know what I'm saying? It's all about where you gonna fit in. Yeah. Yo, what's your name? You an African, an American, or an Israelite? Black or more, Muhammad or a provocateur, what the business like? You Malcolm X by any means. Chief Turner, Dr. King, keep a burner, you repeat. Look at me, who you see, I'm Garvey. When I rap a bar, every line is a blacker star. I'm masterful cause I understand who these crackers are. Nat Turner's my avatar, my attitude so desolate. I'm a mocking dog, these motherfuckers. Dr. Copy, these Europeans know what I mean. I'm Farrakhan, never will I run. Robert Williams, nigga with a gun. George and Jonathan Jackson, Dr. Joseph Ben, Dr. Nam. Show and prove like Dr. Clark. I'm a boom cause I got the heart. I'm Dubois cause I'm hella smart. I'm Denzel cause I got the part. I'm Bianchi, Sutton Kufu, Mansa Musa, Shaka Zulu. I'm with Mia, I'm with Tulu. If I was Jesus, what would you do? I'm a Negro and I'm colored. I'm your nigga and your brother. Yeah, I kill you, but I love you. Accept your own and reject it. What's your name?
What's your name? And why don't you now know what your name was then? Where did it go? Where did you lose it? Who took it? And how did he take it? What song did you sing? How did the man take your gun? Where is your history? How did the man wipe out your history? What did the man do to make you a gun?
What's your name? It's the Chigaboo, it's the Porsche Monkey, it's the Sambo, it's the Oreo, maybe Revolution is just too much for the handle. I ain't carry no scandal. I ain't scary, got ammo. Carry tough with a candle. Time to pick up the mantle. I'm a son to Wop and Queen of Zinga. Nefertiti and Queen Amina. Half she said and the Queen of Sheba. She thinks she God, please believe her. Name is Osada, great escape. Angela Davis, peace safe. With a Mandela, refuse to break. I'm anime, refuse to hate. I see straight through cause the lady day. Miss Sandy Luke, I got things to say. Miss Shirley Chisholm, I paved the way. The homie queen came to slay. Better should buy I mean my Malcolm. Black love is the only outcome. I won't stop until y'all have some. I might say this shit gon' happen. I'm on shoot, come bless the altar. I'm Miriam, I bless Walter. I'm on Lacuna, I drop my daughter. I'm Moya, I cannot falter. I'm the one to give birth to stars. Masterful, how I work these bars. Serious B to the earth to Mars. KOS reversal stars. So now.
What's your name? And why don't you now know what your name was then? Where did it go? Where did you lose it? Who took it? And how did he take it? What song did you sing? How did the man take your gun? Where is your history? How did the man wipe out your history? What did the man do to make you a gun? And you are right now.
All right. What's your name? You an African, an American, or an Israelite? Black or more, Muhammad or provocateur? What the business like? Yeah. What's happening, y'all? This is He Say, She Say. I'm Baba Amin.
I'm Nkoyo.
All right. And it's another episode of He Say, She See. He say, she say, where we talk about, trending topics, life. Sometimes we touch on relationships.
Yeah.
You talk about us, right?
Yeah.
But really, we just kind of relax, have a good time, and it's a way for us to promote what we do. It's a way for us to connect with the community out there at large, you know what I'm saying? And just kind of chill. I kind of do it for me and you too. It's kind of like cool to
it's like
hang
date
out.
night.
It's like date night. It's just like an open date night. Like we like, yo, what's up, y'all? You know what I'm saying? We chilling, and I really enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I really enjoy it. We work hard all week. Raising our children, building the Uhuru Academy, you know what I'm saying? And it's cool to just kind of, because we use this stuff all week to kind of chill out and have some fun with it too.
Absolutely.
And you looking good.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, you looking good. You just been glowing and just doing your thing. I'm super proud of you and your midwifery around here delivering babies and in the garden, and even made me cut the yard for 15 minutes today. So you batting 1,000 this week.
Flexing too. I say, oh, look at him doing it with one hand. Trying to show me. I mean, come on now.
Ain't no thing now. I'm an old hand daddy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, no, it's nothing. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Look at him flexing.
Yeah. But and so I'm a blessed man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a blessed man, and that I have I know my purpose in life, and I have a beautiful wife, y'all. Black love is black power. Black love is truly black power, and we just on here trying to spread some of this positive energy out there. You know what I'm saying? And so I say a Barigani, Umoja right now. I feel like unity right now. That's where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? I just feel unified.
Well, I'm glad, because 3 hours ago you felt like you was in a hostile situation.
Just went right there, didn't you? Y'all, I was about to send somebody a hot text behind my baby. I'm in love with her this week. I was about to send a hot text. I ain't gonna name no names. Ain't gonna get into it. Yeah, but somebody just felt like somebody was kind of charging my baby up a little bit, and I was about to send a hot text, but I ran it by her. She understood the person shares her zodiac sign, so evidently it wasn't hostile, at all. It wasn't. And so I didn't hit send. Yeah, but I'm proud of myself because I did not hit send before I asked you.
Ooh, that was we hadn't been talking for a minute. We was both enthralled in what we were doing.
Right.
And all of a sudden he was like, all right, babe. So I was like, oh, okay, let me go check it out.
Like you might want to look at this. You might want to look at this.
And
you know what I'm saying?
I read and I was like, oh, they about to get it.
But then you gave the interpretation. I was like, okay,
bag, man, that's so sexy.
No, man. You know what I'm saying? To saying that I'm about to do a cease and desist on somebody, and I said, oh, okay, let me not do that. And
he really likes me, y'all.
I do. No, I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? It's just been a great week, and it's been a great week, and you've been wife been wifing,
man.
Wife been wifing this week, like been complimenting.
Come on,
the energy's just been great around the house. It's all good, and sometimes you just got to step back, smell the roses, sit back, look at it all, and just realize, what you have.
That's right,
brothers.
That's right.
Recognize what you have. Too many of y'all forgetting what you got. Sisters too, but I'm a brother, so I'm speaking to the brothers. You know what I'm saying? Always pay attention, sit back, pay attention to what you have.
That's right.
Right? It's always going to be something to complain about. There's always going to be some challenges. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nothing wrong with y'all. That what's right with y'all can't fix. So make sure you paying attention to what's right. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. That's all I'm preaching for the beginning of it. He say, she say. You know what I'm saying? I just want
to turn around.
Yeah, babe. I'm just chilling, man. I'm chilling. Got nothing to complain about today. Shout out to UASC International. You know what I'm saying? Started their 9th school year You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Ninth school year,
That's what's
you know,
up.
and I'm honored to have been here for the birth
Yes.
of Uhuru Academy, South Carolina.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Washington family. Man, I shared the vision. They've taken it to the next
Yes,
level here
yes,
on this campus.
yes.
They built what we call the model
Mhm,
institution,
mhm, mhm.
right? The model
Right.
institution. And
Right.
and but if ever a hunch was the right hunch,
Come on now.
that was the right
That was
hunch.
the right
When
hunch.
that gut feeling came to me back in the day, said, you know
Yeah.
what? Partner with this family, right? Share the
Right.
vision with this family. Go and do that. I had a hunch, I had a gut feeling, and here we are. We didn't know then
Oh.
that now, not only will they have would UASC be what it is,
Mhm.
right? But we live on the campus.
We live on the campus.
We live on the campus. You
10
know what I'm
feet
saying?
From the school.
Yeah, 10 feet from the school, which is dope. My
Real
babies,
dope. They never miss school.
they never miss school. They be late though.
But yeah, that's not cool at all. I mean, why you go air out dirty laundry?
No, I'm just saying they be
Gosh.
late though. I ain't gonna lie. Every time
I mean,
our
they
baby's
do
been,
be
yeah,
late.
so far so good this year. We just the weekend, you
Yeah.
know, like we're a weekend.
Yes.
So far so good this year, y'all. But yeah, we live in the backyard and our baby still be late to school. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know that tardiness is a trait. It's not has nothing to do with circumstances or anything like that. Tardiness can be a trait, man. And yeah, you know, and I ain't gonna lie, I guess to kind of take advantage of our, you know, the co-founders of the Uhuru Academy, and our baby just kind of waltz in like it ain't fair. It ain't fair.
And they don't do that. They go in because they're free, super free.
Well, they're
They think
free
they
because
own
of
the
who they.
world.
Thank you. Yeah.
And so
we
they're
have
just like,
something
la
to do with that.
la
Yeah,
la,
yeah,
hello, Bolivia.
yeah,
So what's
yeah,
going on?
yeah,
Hey guys, I'm here now.
Yeah.
School can begin.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
We
yeah.
don't do that. I mean, I don't know where they get it from.
They get it from us. I don't know what you talking,
No.
babe.
No.
I have to play extra commercials before we start the podcast because you come whenever you want. What you mean? What do you mean they don't get it from? They get it directly from their parents.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Raise your hand in the chat if you've been with us. Anybody from Fort Worth, anybody out there, right? If you've experienced Nkoyo's, she's never late. Nkoyo's version of on time. You know what I'm saying? Say clock in the chat. You know, put some clock emojis in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But no, my baby definitely moves when the spirit says so. And I think so to our children sometimes they get up and they gonna move when the spirit. I can't leave right now. My spirit ain't where it needs to be.
It's not where it
So I'm
needs
just gonna
to
sit
be.
here
It's not
until
time.
yeah, right.
It's not time
right.
to leave.
And they wake up and you wake them up so gentle. Y'all treat waking up like it's such bad
Because
news.
it's not bad news.
Y'all treat
It's a wonderful sentiment, and you have to be gentle.
You treat it like they coming out of anesthesia. Look, somebody put a clock in the chat.
You better be glad you Facebook user.
Somebody put a clock in the chat.
Who
Y'all know
are
what
you?
Y'all know what I'm talking
Who are
about.
you?
When they wake up in the morning,
No,
it's like they've been in a
it's
coma
like
for 3
Prince
months.
of Zamunda. You know how he was awakened? What's wrong with being awakened like that?
That's not how it go. That's not how it go.
Teeth.
That's not how it go.
That's how it feels to us. Hey y'all, it's time to get up.
Y'all, I'm banned from waking up my own children.
It's so traumatic to have an alarm clock to wake you something. Who wants to be awakened out of his sleep like that?
People
all
need
right,
to be
y'all, now
somewhere.
it's time to get up.
Oh, that's Tajiri. Yeah, Tajiri. So Tajiri, you identify with this part too, right? But yeah, it's like it's when they wake up, it's like, okay,
what's wrong?
They got 5 minutes to get there. Okay, get up,
and you still have the same.
And then our babies get up like this. I
need them to come out of it on their own.
Oh my God, the recovery
their
period.
Day goes so much better when they're not traumatized into getting started.
But here's the thing though. Here's the thing though. I'm cool with it. No, I'm cool with the routine, right? But y'all gonna go through the routine where they wake up an hour before time to get there, 5 minutes before we're supposed to get there. If you wake up at the time you're supposed to get there, you can't interrupt the routine. You can't remember we have to be somewhere 5 minutes, and I look up. I got my call. I look up, and baby at the office. Ling, ling, ling. We are running late.
You
Can you
are-
talk to the ancestors on the fly? Ling, 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 ling,
Oh, I
ling.
be so mad. I feel so bad when I don't get to talk
I
to
feel
them.
like I'm sinning because I wanted to come
Yes.
on. I feel like I'm disconnected from the ancestors, you know, because I'm trying to get somewhere on time. Man, I'm telling you, it's tough, y'all. It is tough. But just like I posted on my Facebook page earlier, you know, I'm dealing with an Aries. Every woman in my house, every woman and girl in my house is an Aries. Right? Right. And Aries tend to be kind of bossy, you know what I'm saying? Just kind of like we control it all, kind of vibe, right?
I think we're just well aware of
that's why I posted this
situation.
earlier.
Well, why are you?
That's why I posted this earlier. You know what I'm saying? Aries think that if they say please, it's a question.
Yes,
right.
I'm letting you know how grateful I am that you're going to do. I'm telling you to do.
It's like, hey, come over, please. Come over,
grateful.
Please. And I'm like, all right, I'm coming. You ain't got to boss me. I asked you nice. That wasn't a question. You just said, please.
Why do you have to put the hot sauce on it?
I'm just saying.
I mean, why you got to do that? You aggravate. It's like you're poking the bear.
And I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to do that.
He like poking the
you know
bear,
what I'm
y'all.
saying? I don't want to do that
like
at all.
Poking the
you know
bear.
what I'm saying? But
Don't
yes, if you live with an Aries, I get it. I understand. You know what I'm saying? You know, I find a safe word. Like if you live with an Aries,
Kando
I feel
agrees.
Yes.
Kando agrees. I know. Yes.
Peace to Juan Muhammad. Good advice.
Juan?
Good advice for everybody. As a matter of fact, don't poke the bear. You know what I'm saying?
But he likes it. I'm telling y'all. Don't let him fool y'all.
I don't know what you're talking about, y'all. Y'all, I be in my own lane, minding my own business.
I'm doing exactly what he just verbalized. And Nkoyo. Yes, babe. Blah, 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 blah. Like, what the fuck?
Man, I know you don't listen to me. So is that what you hear when I speak?
No, you've done that.
Blah, 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 blah.
You've made just funny sounds. And then you'll go back to do what you're doing. And I'm like, was it worth it?
Yeah, it was. It was. I do. I might, you know, I'll be wanting your attention. You know, good attention, bad attention, don't matter. I just want attention. I want my wife's attention. I'm in love with my wife, and I like it when she's laughing and she's looking at me and stuff. I still get off on that. Like I want that attention. After 17 years, I still act up to get my wife's attention.
He does.
Yeah, I still do that. I ain't gonna lie. I will do that.
That's why I say he likes it.
But I don't really poke the bear. Most of the time when the bear side come out, I do what you're supposed to do. I play dead. I ain't gonna even lie. Most of the time when the bear come out, my first response is to play dead. Because like my wife does not clean with happiness, right? You do not clean. You're not a cheerful. You immaculate with your cleaning, but it's not a cheerful experience for those of us who cause the cleaning to be necessary.
Because y'all should be already. Yeah, should already be done.
But you fire us when we start. We get fired,
and they're slow.
Yeah. So like if she's picking up something, she'll pick up something. God, they don't nobody empty the waste baskets, and I'll be at my computer. I'm like this. No, I'm playing dead. If she walking in, if she putting clothes in the drawer or something, ooh, this is an interesting tool. Don't be nothing on screen. Ooh, this is interesting. I am not. I don't poke the bear. When the bear side come out, what I do is play dead, and that's why that's what I advise all husbands out there to do. If that is, just play dead, bro. Don't say nothing. Just play what?
You're such a comedian.
Is that a fly? No, making sure. There's a fly in here.
Oh,
yeah. That's a fly. Okay. All right. So yeah, man. So I sure say the house get real quiet when it go quiet. When it go start.
Why you posting stuff like that? Why you posting stuff like that?
Because I'm bearing witness.
That's defamation of character.
That's our son Tajiri. Shout out to you. Right.
We're not certain that that's
when
who that
you
is.
clean.
It's defamation of character.
Especially the men in the house. Now all the Aries got something to say. All the Aries always got something to say. So you clean it, you be saying something, Saul might go, Susan gotta say something. That ain't me. That's them. All every who will be up in this room playing.
He's like,
Not being here like this. We ain't trying to say nothing. We do not
Oh my
poke
gosh.
the bear. All right. Yes.
Yeah.
No. You
Yeah.
say something, it's over with. It's done. So yeah, baby. But it's fun though. It's all good. Hey, y'all, you gotta survive. Marriage is a process. It's not an event.
Yo.
All right.
Sure.
You're talking about, did I say 17? Yes, son.
Yes.
We've been together 17 years, married 13 of those 17, or like officially married.
Yeah,
Because
something
we
like
was
that.
technically married.
Yeah.
Like
Something like
yeah,
that,
something
yeah.
like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
2009. Yeah. Ooh, it'll be 14.
Mhm.
Lord, in November. All right. I got the month right. And then
Yes, you
in the year.
did.
Yeah, you know what I'm
At
saying?
least I can
Yeah,
come in with
yeah.
the 7. Mhm.
Good job.
Thank
You think. All right, good job. All right, then. I see my brother Tawan Muhammad in the house. That's what telling you that old possum.
Yes, he is, Miss Whoop.
Tawan, you know. Tawan, you know. And look, and he's like me. He got a wife that can cook as well, right? And you can cook. And so we don't want no problems, especially in the afternoon time. And y'all ain't in the mood, but y'all might cook. Shit, play dead. Okay, he tried to disrupt no flow. You know what? I ain't cooking. Like that's the words.
That's the word that you dread.
When they kids be talking, I'll be like, shut up, don't say nothing. Just let her do her thing. She's gonna mess around and make some kale and potato soup tonight. Just be quiet. It wasn't me. If you don't hush, you gonna mess off dinner. Because you quick. Oh, I tell you what, every man for themselves tonight.
Yep, I'm done. Y'all don't appreciate me. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how it is.
I'll be in here wanting to cry when that happened. I'm like, I know I'm too lazy. I'm greedy, so I don't have the patience to make a good meal. Yeah, and so I know I'm finna eat some messed up stuff or something quick, and it ain't gonna, whatever I make, it ain't gonna be like what you would make. No, it's not gonna be the same. All right. How y'all doing out there, man? How y'all feeling? You know, we got a few people in the family in the house tonight. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you like and share the video. We're not going to keep y'all on here all night, but we're going to be rocking out, doing our thing. We got a few things we want to talk about, you know, but we always come with an overarching question. And then we start talking about some things that's happening in the news, right? So everybody's celebrating hip hop's 50th anniversary, the 50th anniversary of hip hop, right? I guess hip hop being looked at as hip hop, the understood origins in the Bronx and DJ Kool Herc and that sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop is black music, by the way, and it's black music from here. Now I know got elements from other places, but you know that's our stuff. Yeah, hip hop is our stuff, right? So 50th anniversary hip hop, you know, and so our overarching question tonight is, hip hop at 50, has it evolved or has it declined? Hip hop at 50. Has it evolved or has it declined? Like devolved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Right. Has it evolved or has it declined? Are we in an evolution or are we witnessing a decline? Are we witnessing growth or are we witnessing regression? You know what I'm saying? Hip hop at 50, has it evolved or has it declined? And peace, Aminatu. You know what I'm saying? Hip hop at 50. And I see my brother Tawan, and I'm telling you something about Tawan Muhammad. Music aficionado. Okay. I got a mind. Oh, he says we are in the fall of hip hop. I got half a mind to put the link in the chat and let somebody jump in and give their opinion right quick on hip hop. Why not? You know what I'm saying? I have half a mind to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Use that half
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. I'm gonna put the link in the chat. And if you want to come on and give a brief opinion, it ain't gonna make a whole, like my mama say, big moderation. You can't hog the show. We're gonna bring you in though, and I want to know what you think. Hip hop decline or is it evolving? Because it's always changing. So do you consider it evolution or decline? What do you think? What do you think, Mom?
Oh, you're asking my opinion.
We on the show together, so
from my perspective, as the perspective of being a somewhat of a hip hop
Right.
head, not all. I'm not all into it, and I don't get serious, crazy mad if somebody say something that's disagreeable with me, unless you're talking about Tupac. That's the one. But yeah, now, but so saying that to say that I'm very open to the history that I've learned and the things that I've experienced and witnessed.
Okay.
So I
evolution or declination.
I'm not energized or enthused about this hip hop. The last 10 years, I'm just not been enthused. Not been enthused.
Okay. So so what are you saying? Are you saying it's declining?
It's declining.
For you, it's a decline.
It's the decline.
For your experience in hip hop, it's a decline. Okay. And I see Tawan said we are in the fall of hip hop. Now that's a pretty extreme statement, because a fall, that implies that it's gonna be gone.
Well, the fall like gonna be gone, or
the
like
fall
it's
like it's on its way out.
It's like a dip. We can't go out with the white folks.
Well, I mean,
they go out and they take hip hop. We still can't have nothing.
Right. You know what? I see where hip hop has evolved in terms of technology, maybe evolved in terms of the business aspect of hip hop.
I will give you that.
I can see
leave it up to you to find a fucking silver lining. Yes.
Well, I think there's still some great production going on in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say the musicality is as good, but there's some. I think that I think what
business wise.
Yeah, but I think that when we talk about the decline, if we're talking content, I would definitely say
we're talking.
It's some incredible hip hop artists out there.
Content and showmanship.
Right. But it's some incredible hip hop artists out there, but you don't really see them in the mainstream. Right. Which ain't that different from back in the day, except back in the day you had more variety in the mainstream. Right. That I feel than you do today.
More variety, and then things had their place. It's like it was an understanding and a respect for life outside of that, and a respect for how if there are things you want to get, and that's going to be a little more explicit, or it's going to cause some friction, you have to go seek that out. You have to go. That's personal. That's not something that everybody needs to be forced to deal with or see.
And music is kind of how we get music has evolved. Right. Like I would get music has evolved. Like you say, you can find your corner of internet to find any type of hip hop that you want to listen to.
Absolutely.
It's there. Right. It's there. Right. And so as opposed to back in the day, you had to listen to the radio.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Right. Where else were you going to listen to music?
Right. That's true.
Except the music you bought. Record or recorded. Right. Well, nowadays, if I want to listen to, I don't have to buy anything.
No.
And I don't have to wait for the radio to play, and I can find any genre of music. You know what I'm saying? We got in the car the other day. I got in the car to Uhuru. I'm like, Uhuru, you DJ. And he's like, yeah, let's listen to some lo-fi vibes. Like, man, what you even know about lo-fi? I didn't know about any type of music that my friends weren't talking about, or mom and them wasn't playing in the house. But he learned about lo-fi on the internet, like how we get music. And he played me some good stuff.
Yeah. Okay, he has a good.
Yeah, he played me some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I see Thomas said we're missing elements of the culture. Are you talking about maybe like b-boying, the dancing element, or the DJ, like aspects of DJing? You got DJing, you got MCing, you got graffiti, you got b-boying or breakdancing.
So if they're not doing that, that's not hip hop.
Well, he's saying the DJ is gone, graffiti is gone, the b-boy is gone.
I think it's the focus is gone. The focus outside of the MC. So the culture that way.
Right.
It wasn't always. It was a partnership when you were doing it. So you had your DJs, you had your MC, you had your breaker, your b-boy, b-girl.
Yeah.
and you had your crowd too. You
Right.
had your your circle.
I had my mic for you. Not
I mean, what?
Yeah.
Animated. But you had that. Now you could just have just somebody on the, just.
Well, everything's automated.
It's automated.
The DJ is automated now.
Right.
Right. The DJ, like if you get a DJ like recently like shows, the DJ is a prop.
Yeah.
Because everything's already programmed. The show is already programmed. So it's not a lot of spontaneity going on.
It takes
on
that
the stage.
energy out of it. It takes that I'm here energy out of it. I'm putting my creativeness in it. It's just
I like that creativeness.
Yeah, I know. I like making up words. It lacks that. So it's like you're not putting your energy in it. It's straight. This is what it is. Do listen. Boom. Push the button.
Well, you know what? But okay. Well, I'm gonna push back just a little bit because even if you're just clicking and dragging, right? You're still clicking and dragging with an ear. Okay. And you're still clicking and dragging and matching sounds and mixing sounds and making them mesh. So there's still a lot of creativity that's going on there.
I mean, I understand that, but I'm just saying it's not, it's become so robotic, so automatic. It's so, I know what to do next. And I don't know,
I think the business ruins the culture.
Okay.
Right. I think the music business ruins the culture when we start seeing the culture as a way out of the hood. Right. And a way to get rich and a way to get famous. Then what happens is a lot of artists that would be very creative in a sense. It stunts your creativity because you're looking to see who's getting paid. I'm going to rap like them. Right.
True.
Right. Who's getting paid? I'm going to rap like them.
I mean, because this is the fastest and most that people have been able to do something like that. Where before and be very, it's a possibility if you work at it, it's a possibility you can profit from it. Versus back then, it was just like you was a needle in a haystack, or it took so much work to try to get to be that one. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's so much easier now.
So I love that though. I love that part. That anyone can put a song out. Okay. Like I love that.
Yeah,
as an artist who lived in an era where you had to have money or budget backing before you can record a song, let alone put a song out. I love that my son can do a song on his phone and upload it and share it with whoever would listen to it, the world, if he could get it to him. Right. I love that aspect of hip hop. I love that aspect of that. But again, with the music kind of ruining the culture a little bit, the business kind of ruining the culture a little bit, the copycat kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? I like this. You can tell this comment. I love that. What's your age? Is that Tajiri? This sounds like an under 30 comment, but I feel it.
But that's what I'm saying. You got to respect it.
Yeah. He said, I feel like with hip hop, it's all about your generational perspective. I feel like no one likes what comes after what they grew up listening to. It may not be on a decline, but rather has changed into something less recognizable to older listeners who already have an established idea of what hip hop is supposed to sound. Well, I sound like you asked the AI.
Come on,
something. That's a good. That's a good comment, right? That's excellent. And when I think about it, when we first started listening to hip hop, because I was of age when it got on the radio. I was about 8, 9 years old, and I heard my first rap record. Yeah, I go back 50 years. I'm 51, right? I grew up with hip hop, but I remember my parents saying, that's a fad. That stuff ain't gonna last.
It's not gonna last.
That ain't music. That old boom. They hated it, and they thought hip rap was the end of black music.
They sure did.
Right? They thought rap and they was called stupid. Like we don't call Run DMC and LL. We don't call them dumb now.
No.
Back then, that was mumble rap. They wasn't mumbling, but they were fumbling as far as our parents were concerned.
So that makes sense.
They didn't know how to wear their clothes.
Right.
As far as our parents were concerned. They was talking,
and so now
I can't survive without my radio.
Well, now we're in our parents' position. So like you said, who are we to be talking about, oh, it's on a decline, or is it evolving?
Right. It may be on a decline for certain people.
For certain people.
It's not on decline for me.
I
But
think
but
that
but
I don't know
well,
about
okay,
yes,
I won't
yes,
say
yeah.
that.
Go ahead with your
Go
butt.
ahead,
Go on with your butt.
go ahead. Well, I was gonna say it's not on a decline for me. It's not on a decline for me,
Mhm.
but I'm selective in what I listen to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't listen to, you know, something that songs that I don't feel like are speaking to me or to my experience.
And that's where willpower
I don't spend a lot of time
is.
with that.
That's
right?
where willpower is.
Well, I try to be intentional about what I listen to.
And you don't you don't go with the flow of what everybody else is doing either.
Well, no,
You know, you seem to have you're a critical thinker and you have an opinion of your own. And
right.
normally people who do that tend to not can navigate society as it is, where it's not cookie cutter and you're just like, I mean, because this beat sounds familiar to me, I'm going to like it, even though it may not be saying anything to me.
So. I don't feel like loving hip hop means you have to keep up with the latest trends in hip hop.
And
I like to experience hip hop from where I am.
Yeah.
And I like to hear new stuff. You know what I'm saying? And every now and then I'll go and I just binge on the new stuff.
Well, thank you for judging that, because it was judgmental of me to just make the statement I made before that, because I shut it down while I was pretending to I got it.
You got what?
I was still judging this generation.
Man, stand on it.
No,
stand on it. Because at the same time,
they're saying something.
Yeah.
For them that is powerful.
Yes, but
that shit's so emotional.
Okay. We can't make the same mistake twice.
They don't think.
Right? Like
it's not a critical thinking going on within that. That I love that they're free with their emotions. They're in tune with it. They're in, in somewhat, but they don't. The reaction, the common sense and the mentality to be able to think about things, all consequences, rather than just how you're feeling right now. What you feel.
Yeah, I get it. I get that. Well, I get that.
It took me a minute to get there. My bad.
No, that's not what I mean. I'm reacting to your point, babe. That's not what God, Aries. No, but what I'm saying is, like, for example, two things can be true, right? And I love Tupac, but C. Dolores Tucker was right about something.
Right. Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like C. Dolores Tucker, our elders have a right to have an opinion.
Absolutely.
Right. And what we can't do, while I say hip hop has evolved for me, but at the same time, I don't think it's judging. I think as adults, especially adults who have poured into young people and poured out, we have a right to have an opinion about what they're doing.
Right. True that. I own that right too. Yes.
Yeah, you have a right to say, I ain't feeling that.
Right. Yeah.
You got a right to say that. You know what I'm saying? And you're not stumping somebody's. That's not the stumping of the creativity.
Right.
The creativity ain't getting stopped because we're saying, hey, man, you could bring a better message than that.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see the politics behind what you're talking about.
Right.
That's not oppressing the youth, right? The youth are getting, the creativity is getting stomped when they're bombarded with images that say, if you act like this, you get rich.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so that aspect of it is dangerous, but that's not everybody. Everybody's not engaged in that.
So we're talking about hip hop
right.
and the history of it. And we've dealt with that. That's a very serious matter, and that's still a question to be answered. Anybody definitely put it in the chat if you feel like it has evolved or has declined. And I definitely like the comment that Tajiri made about it being, it could be a perspective. But I also, at the same time as being the elders, we the counselors of, we like, it's like Star Wars being the Jedi or whatever, the council. No, we're the council, we're above Jedi. And we still get to say so. We've been there, we saw it at its inception.
Right.
We've lived through a couple,
some eras.
Right. So we
understand the relationship between the community and the music.
That part.
Right. And we're the gangster rap generation.
Right. So who are we to judge? So it's not about judging.
It's not about judging, but we owe them an opinion.
Oh, we owe
an opinion, though. We can't be quiet. It's not about judging. But we owe an opinion. Like we can say, y'all, that didn't work out for our generation so well.
No, so don't repeat. Don't repeat that one.
Yeah, saying
right.
That did not help the black family.
Right. Because you know
Right.
they say it's nothing new under the sun. So my
Right.
grandma used to always say, cycle generations repeat themselves.
Right. Acting hard when you're not really hard. That didn't work out for
It
us.
did not work.
Chasing the money,
Right.
trying to be gangsters and promoting that
Right.
aspect of the culture.
Right.
That didn't help us. That's my opinion. If somebody can show me where that aspect pushed us forward as a people, then I'm all ears to open. I'm open to that. But as someone who experienced it and watched cats claim gangs, claiming streets that wasn't even in our city, and pick up culture, you know, and hip hop was one of those vehicles, not the only one, because the streets was popping. Hip hop was one of those vehicles. So you know what I'm saying? So it's our job to warn our children, the youngsters, like, bro, that's a trap. You can get, you just hating, you just old, you don't get, no problem. My job was to tell you, I ain't tripping, I ain't judging you. You can go learn on your own.
Right.
I'm just letting you know what I saw being in it.
Right.
And from there, it is what it is.
Because once you hear it, you can't unhear it.
Yeah.
So my job has been done. I've passed that along. It's up to you what you do with
what
that
you do with it. I'm finna go back over here and chill and keep praying for you.
Absolutely.
But I know my job.
Right.
It's done.
Right.
But if I don't say nothing because I'm scared he's gonna be upset, or I don't want to be looked at as a hater, or I want to still look like I'm cool and down.
Right.
Nah, man, I'm gonna be real with you. Unc gonna tell you what's real, because I'm Unc now. I'm not you.
Right.
And that's what a lot of cats that got beards that look like mine need to realize. We us now. We're not them.
You right.
We ain't them. You know, we're us. We're not them. So, you know, yeah, man.
Hard.
But happy 50 years of hip hop. Looking forward to 50 more years, you know what I'm saying, of this great music, this great genre. Keep creating. You know what I'm saying?
We got some good stuff that I really, even with me saying that is on a decline, I still would have to say I can give some props. I watched the First Ladies of Hip Hop.
Right.
And I had thought, you know, I was stuck. I was like, after a certain people, it was no more. But then when they started really, I'm listening to these young chicks and I'm listening to them interview them and how intelligent,
like Rhapsody,
they are. Rhapsody, even Cash Doll.
Yeah,
and just,
yeah.
And
why you say even Cash Doll?
Because you said like Rhapsody.
That's
like,
just the person I brought up.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm just saying.
I wasn't going at Cash Doll. I love
you
Cash
knew who
Doll.
I was talking about.
No.
I really didn't say rap.
You did. You did. Right.
So I was. So
What
who I was bringing
Doll?
up was Cash Doll, even Coil Leray, something. But those in the new, it's another new baby. But it's just listening to them and really understanding that they are more. I have them in this box myself, Lotto, and and watching from where I'm like, I got them in a box too. I need to step outside and goddamn, you need to look at it from the bigger point of view, how you would have wanted yours to look, your peers and your other ones to look at you. Right. See it from that. And I'm like, man, okay, how am I to judge? I mean, this is what's out here. This is what society is. I can judge in a way saying if you know, because I know those babies know better.
Do they?
Yeah, but then when I, again, in that same documentary, when I heard about Rod Digger, we knew better too. There were some of us who knew better too. So never mind. Scratch that argument.
Well, but Rod Digger was always, she wasn't never really a negative artist or nothing like that.
No, she
just went hard. She was just a cold ass MC. Yeah, but it was shocking to find out that she was a whole physicist.
A physicist.
Like that was shocking to find out. Not that Rod Digger, if you're seeing this, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised you're a physicist, but I'm not surprised. I mean, you're obviously intelligent, but yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It was just beautiful. Yeah. No,
but yeah, she was just a cold MC though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She was just a cold MC. You know, I think like with Aminatu, she's referring to a horror culture in hip hop.
It's big, and that's what we talked about too, is like I love the energy of taking control and controlling the narrative, but it's like, with what are you using? What are you using? What's the narrative that you're pushing?
Right.
And that's what makes me cringe. And I'm like, We don't have to do why, but however, not but however, I said this to you was like, it's like, you're saying no, that's the women is not don't need to be do. Oh my gosh, that's so raw, but it's the same exact. I'm saying the same exact thing, and I'm doing the same exact thing that I would be doing in your videos, except I'm rapping about
Except
it.
now you're telling the story. Right.
So now it's so
it was
horrific.
cool.
Right.
So you're saying when you were the video vixen,
right,
it was cool.
Right.
But now that the vixen got the mic,
come on,
nobody want to hear what.
Nobody
really, everybody want to hear what the vixen say. But people are judging.
Right.
People listening. Ain't nobody saying tune her out. They were playing WAP everywhere. Okay. WAP. They were playing WAP everywhere. Ain't nobody saying tune the vixen out.
Was talking about that on Good Morning
but they're
America.
judging the vixen,
yes.
the so-called vixen,
right.
themselves.
And that's how they do it.
Well, I do. And I got something for that.
Come
right?
Come on.
Because I think one of the unhealthy things that we do as miseducated people is that we want the freedom to be dumb too.
Man.
Right. Okay. So like one of the points that's often made is, think about the rap in the 90s. Midgets ain't shit, but
right.
Like we talk bad about y'all. We drug black women in hip hop in the 90s, right?
Yes.
And so it's kind of like the N-word. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna make it mine. So it's like we create this whore persona. You say I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna make it what?
Mine.
I'm gonna make it mine. I want to be able to do what you do. Well, okay, no problem. Guess what? When we were acting like that, we was getting incarcerated. The image of the black man went through the roof. The brothers was getting judged too. Right?
Okay.
Right. We face harsh criticism in the media, that sort of thing. So now that the sisters are doing that, then all that comes with it.
Oh yeah. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, all that comes with it. The backlash, I'm not gonna defend against the backlash. You should expect the backlash because that comes with it. The men get it, and so you're gonna get it.
Let me play devil's advocate. When does it become a thing where those things which were once taboo is now just out, is out there, and so it's like you're not progressing. You're not being free and open. Well, this is where we are. This is what it is.
I think the content declines when the level of education declines. The content decline. Look at it. If you look at the state of education, if you look at the state of what these babies are learning, how can they express anything outside of what they're learning?
Right.
So people say mumble rap and they coming up with their own little and ain't being taught how to articulate.
Right.
If people say, man, sound like he in special ed or something, he might be.
Right.
He might be in special ed, and this one that's intelligent got to pretend like he in special ed.
Just to get to be on
right.
On
so people say the music is dumbed down. Maybe we're dumbed down.
So forget about if hip hop culture has evolved or declined or devolved. Are
we evolving
or
declining?
Come on.
Because hip hop is black culture.
Come on now.
Right?
True that.
You know what I'm saying? So just something to throw out there, y'all. Come up with your own answers. You know what I'm saying? Blackness is evolving for me, but that might be because of my black experience.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That might be because of my black experience, right? Take control of your black experience. Be a part of the evolution, and you'll feel it too.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Right? Change your own algorithm.
Change your own. Hey.
Speaking of algorithms changing. The Blindside.
Woo! And and I'll be like, who I gotta hear? See, I told y'all, nobody won't listen to me. I tried to tell y'all. I'll be like, damn, I gotta hear this.
Well, I called it. I called it in 2010 when the story first broke about Michael O'Hare and the toy. I'm gonna call them the Toy family. You remember that movie, The Toy?
Yes, I remember that.
Right, where they bought Rich Pryor was bought for. Okay, Michael O'Hare was a toy. Bought by the Toy family.
Look at you, you so great play on.
Right. And I said, right at that time, they're using him. They
Right.
knew that boy was going to be a football player. They don't care nothing about him. That was a business move for them white people. I said it.
Right.
But Sandra Bullock did such a good job in that movie that I still to this day have never seen.
Yeah, I watched it.
I never watched The Blindside. I refuse to watch The Blindside.
I don't like it.
The last thing I wanted was a white hero movie. And yes, Brother Taiwan, it is time for something new. And something new is being created. Shout out to my brother, young brother, Monty Jordan in Chicago, doing great things. Some artists out there doing some great things.
It is.
Right. But back to this Blindside story. So y'all remember the story of Michael O'Hare. He was the brother who was homeless, came from a home. He was one of 12 siblings. Mama had bouts with poverty and drugs. People always say drugs, like poverty ain't also something else you got to fight. Well, Mama had a fight against poverty and drugs, and he ended up bouncing in a foster care system. But he was always a determined student, something that the movie didn't show. He was always a determined student, and people admired how he would still get himself to school and take care of his grades and manage to play sports, even though at times he was technically homeless. By the time he got to high school, in spite of living from house to house, friend to friend, this young brother managed to become one of the top ranked offensive linemen in the country and made excellent grades. One of the interesting things is they say in the movie Blindside, they showed him as having trouble with his academics.
Yeah, he was a little mentally retarded.
And the tripped out part is he was an advanced student academically.
That's
he never had a history. Now, after the movie came out, he came out and said he wasn't pleased in how he was portrayed in the movie, which made me wonder, how did they get away with it then?
Yep. Now we see why. How?
Now we see how they got away with it. He just filed a lawsuit last week against the Toy family. He just filed a lawsuit to end what he didn't know until February of 2023, a conservatorship. Come to find out, he thought that at the age of 18, when he was one of the most sought after football players in the country,
set the back.
He thought that he was being adopted. Turns out they didn't adopt him to make them a part of their family. That's what they told him.
Right.
They set up they didn't tell him that. This is how it went. They did a conservatorship instead. And when it was time to sign the papers, he said he asked them, "Yo, I thought y'all was gonna adopt me." They said, "Well, this is a conservatorship. It's better than adoption."
That's what they said.
Yeah. See, this is super adoption.
Right.
They hustled it. This is conservatorship. I mean, it's just like adoption.
Right.
It's really nothing different between a conservatorship and adoption. You're still a part of the family. Michael, we love you.
Right. Because now they're coming out with that BS. Well, we knew we couldn't adopt him because he was 18 and da. So you're gonna try to come with that, but then that means you had to be alive all those years. How did you get them to agree to sign?
The thing is, he was there before his 18th birthday.
I understand.
He didn't move in at 18.
True.
He started living with them at 16.
Right. But now they
So they chose, because by 18 he had accepted a scholarship to their alma mater, Ole Miss. So now they got their alma mater, a new star football player. They know he was a pro prospect, so they did the conservatorship, because the conservatorship gives them rights over his name, his likeness, right? And they can make business decisions on his behalf without his consent. Britney Spears just sued her daddy over that.
Yep.
Right? But they didn't cover that in the movie neither.
Nope.
Funny, in the movie there wasn't no scene. They say, "Michael, we got something even better than adoption. You've aged out. You're 18 and they said we can't adopt you. But what we can do is a conservatorship, and that'll make you a part of our family." No, a conservatorship just put somebody over your money. It makes your earnings a part of the family, your value a part of the family, but it doesn't make you a part of the family. He goes on. Of course, the movie comes out in 2010. Y'all, the movie makes over $300 million.
Yeah. He saw none of that. Zero.
Come to find out, the family signed a deal with Fox Studios where each one of their biological children, they had 2 biological children, right? They got $225,000 each. And then the family got millions and a percentage off of the movie, and he got nothing. And they signed off on that. Matter of fact, they made sure that he got nothing.
Yeah, because why would you intentionally mention the biological children?
Right. Well, and they gave him the same lawyer. They hired an agent.
Man, I'm telling you.
They gave him the same lawyer that drew up the conservatorship. Man, please.
Man,
Come on, man.
You better believe that's why you always err on the side of right. Don't trust them.
Man.
Don't trust
So
them.
here we are, 13, 14 years later. He's retired from the NFL. You know what I'm saying? He's suing to end the conservatorship.
Yeah.
And he's exposing that he never got no proceeds. He said he was hurt because he thought they had legally adopted him. He thought that he was a part of their family until February of 2023.
That's all he wanted, y'all. Again, we need to see.
He been mad about the movie for some years.
Yeah,
yeah.
But he was holding back on doing any pushing against it, because he thought he was a family. Like, man, it's just family. I'm obligated. They say I got to do.
Man, you saved them.
Then you find out these good white folks didn't even really adopt you.
So they need to redo the movie. And this time it needs to be a movie about a down and out white family who is struggling to maintain their upper middle class lifestyle, and the generous black teenager who lifted them up from the threat of poverty through his generosity.
Look at you.
By allowing them to be his family. And to write a whole movie about his story, and he donated all the proceeds to that family. They need to rewrite the goddamn story.
Look at you summing it up.
They need to rewrite the story where Michael O'Hare saved the white folks. The white folks didn't save Michael O'Hare.
Come on now, because that's exactly
what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
He saved them.
Yes, he did.
He made them rich.
Yep.
He made their wildest dreams come true.
But that's all we've been doing as
Africans. Does it sound familiar?
It sounds very familiar.
Does it sound familiar? Black people working, right?
Thank you.
Right? So other folks' dreams can come true.
Yep.
And then not even having control over our own story.
Right. No.
And everyone capitalizing on our own story except us. Happy 50th anniversary, hip hop. Because who owns hip hop? We don't.
But I can say though, hip hop has transcended nations upon nations.
Just global.
You know what I'm saying? It's one of the most well-traveled cultures, and so I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that, because if without that, we Africa, Belize, South America, all that. And I'm thinking about all the there are many African countries right now who are going against the colonizer, standing their grounds for, and I believe that has a lot to do with hip hop as well. To see us stand up to white people, the colonizer. That it helped them to be able to stand up to their colonizer.
Yeah, don't doubt that at all. I love that. Matter of fact, you're right. You know what I'm saying? That's cool.
I'm trying to take a page out of your book.
No, that is cool. Hip hop is one of the most influential, if not the most influential genre of music to ever come along. Right. Everyone has their own version.
Right.
Every culture has its own hip hop. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's a shame to see the narrative on the origin of hip hop being taken out of the hood, and they're trying to put it in the islands. They're trying to put it in Latin America.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And no hate to my brothers and sisters on the islands. No hate to all the black people, you know what I'm saying, the brothers and sisters in Latin America. You know what I'm saying? But understand that the powers that be will write you in the story in order to write us out of the story.
Ooh, now. Come on.
Right? Because we're the group, and not just us, y'all too, but we're the group that be like right at their neck, like, give me a piece of equity in this.
Yeah.
Give me some equity in this. No, I'm taking my equity in hip hop.
Because we know that we we came together,
right,
if nothing else,
right. So
So
we're
we
suing
get-
for reparations.
right.
We suing for back royalties.
Right.
We getting at their neck.
Right.
A lot of veteran
Right.
artists are getting wise to the game and saying, I'm finna go back and get my property. A lot of them wise are going to say, y'all not going to screw me with this streaming either.
Right.
So all of a sudden you get this write-off that we're writing black folk from America out of the story.
Yeah.
And we're going to write these other people in the story and get them glamorized at being a part of the story. So they don't, you see what I'm saying? Oh man, y'all, man, look here.
Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit.
Michael O'Hare was misrepresented in his own story.
And then you got people of like, but did he make so many $1 million? Wasn't he top this, top that? What is he complaining about? Why he just now? Oh, he's supposed to just keep quiet.
Well, my thing is this: how you gonna make millions off a movie about me? You sleep making money.
Thank you. I'm working.
He went and made his millions by crashing into another 300-pound man every day.
You right about that, baby.
And then double on Sunday.
You right about that? Yes, sir.
He wake up every day with pain for his millions. He can't even enjoy his money to the same level that they enjoying their money. So much of his money probably going on medical bills, lawyers, agents, accountants, that sort of thing.
And families. He got.
And he was and I wouldn't be surprised if they wasn't playing broke and getting a piece of his football money because he didn't even know about the movie money like that.
No.
Because they were lying.
They told him they got a lump sum.
Yes. And you know what? A lot of us have a hard time believing that white folks will lie.
And you know why we do that? It's because we have a heart, because we believe we wouldn't do no one like that. And we still believe that they got humanness.
Yeah. We lie like motherfuckers.
Not the, I mean, to the detriment of that.
Yeah, but yeah, I get what you're saying, right?
I mean,
right.
we'll lie about somebody being
like
your
them.
daddy, but just it's so you can stay in our family, we can take care of you, and you be all right.
We lie about what now?
Huh?
We lie about the daddy.
Nothing, no.
Call it Maury Pocus. Call it the Maury show.
Okay. You don't need no DNA test to tell you that.
I spit them babies out. But yeah. So I think we have a heart. I don't think it's just because we don't do it. I think we don't see them doing it because we see them as God. I think we worship them. They're our heroes. They're our default. I've been in too many conversations where somebody looked at me and say, boy, everybody know God is white. I've been in too many conversations like that to believe otherwise.
But I think that it's still
we apply certain infallibility to white people.
I think that, but even with, if I'm coming in with that mentality that I think, oh, you know, white folks, God is white. That doesn't still mean that it doesn't mean that I'm there's no way, there's still no, I'm wholeheartedly there. I'm not Samuel and then Django. I'm not Steven them.
No, you don't gotta be that.
And what I'm saying is that it may be a sense of all this bad shit that happened to me, my mama and them. Then this is just what it is. This is my lot in life. So I'm just gonna be trying to go just smooth. I'm trying to make it through.
What are you saying, though?
I'm saying that may be the mentality of some people, this is what it is.
What is what it is, though?
That white folks run stuff.
That they run stuff. Okay. So does that cause us then to give them a certain character that they don't, you know what I'm saying? Like to believe them by default, right?
Like the wild
we trust
West.
them. We trust them.
No.
What?
No.
We trust them on very deep levels.
Oh, okay. I guess I've been on this side. But yeah.
We trust them on no, we still do, even on this side. We trust them. Whoever running Encore know what they doing. These lights gonna cut on tomorrow. We trust the hell out of them. Come on. We trust that gas gonna be at the pump.
We trust. See, you're saying specific. We trust.
That's
faith
trust.
that's natural way of order is what we trust. That's what I trust. And that may not still that's still not healthy because I mean
Well, I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying, I'm saying
Right.
me either. I guess you don't trust me. Yeah, right?
Right.
No, not on that surface level. Like if I'm in a room full of white folks, I'm like this. I'm looking at everybody.
I trust you to be exactly who I've learned you to be.
I feel that. Now that I feel.
That's what
that
I
I feel. But too many of us ain't learned them to be
Right.
swindlers and con artists. Right? They took that boy in because he was a good athlete. They knew they could send him to that college. They probably got some backdoor money when they sent him to Ole Miss.
You know
Miss
they
probably
did.
paid.
You know they did. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying the what was he thinking? He really thinking, I got a good set of people. He's not
No.
and you know they're good
No, bless
white
his heart. We're
people,
not judging
and
him.
you know,
Yeah.
I'm able to do this and I'm do that. I'm
Man,
do
he a
good for
young
my
kid.
family. I'm trying to do this. But that's what I'm saying. Them because they took that. They prayed. They
prayed on
predators.
that.
They
Yep.
prayed on
You're
that.
right. They prayed on that.
And how that's how see and
He
that's
wanted
the
a family.
that's the inhumanness that we don't see in them.
Mhm.
That's that inhumane that
Well, they put out a propaganda piece
Yeah.
based on his story
Right.
to help you not see
Right.
that in there.
Right.
Sandra Bullock loved the boy in that movie,
Okay.
didn't she?
She sure did because I was like, oh, I was like, I went against you a little bit because I watched.
Yeah, Miss Toy probably hardly ever touched that boy. Good, Michael. Good. Put up my purse. Good, Michael. Okay, Michael, you go ahead and go to bed. We need to know where your black ass is at all times.
All time.
Ain't no telling what's, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So we don't know, right? But the propaganda pushes this other narrative, right? And now Michael O'Hare, put him on blast. And brother, I believe you. Yeah, they done came out disputing everything.
They
but
sure
now
have.
they trying to jump out ahead of it. They put in a request to end the conservatorship. Why now?
Right. You was cool with it all these years.
His whole NFL career. You didn't
were
think
cool.
he's clearly not retarded, but you don't put out a movie out to make him look retarded. Got a conservatorship, so everybody figure, oh, they helping him. That baby can't even count. This boy done took calculus.
Right. Before college.
Yeah. This boy
Before college.
Hold up, I took AP calculus. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, look, man, these folks cold. They cold with it.
Telling you.
Yeah.
You
He said he got to the
believe-
NFL and it hurt him because the coaches
Yeah.
thought he was dumb.
They didn't want to fool with it.
Michael, you line up over there. He like, fuck,
I don't
man.
want that dumb knee.
Yeah. You know, they but maybe we can't start him. He ain't
Right.
gonna know this.
So
You know.
He alluded at it was caught that assumption of him cost him great deals.
It cost him money.
He
Yeah.
could have probably got picked up by bigger teams. that would've
Drafted
been,
higher.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
whole 9 yards.
But because they
Right.
thought you was mentally slow.
Right, because they do aptitude tests and things like they probably didn't even test him. He probably went to take test. They said, "Oh, nah, Mike, we saw the movie, bro. You ain't got to take the Wonder Lick. You don't
He
even need
like-
to take the test. We saw the movie." He's like,
"Man,
"Hold on, I was
come
ready. I
on."
studied for 2 weeks. What's going on?"
I'm very technical.
Right, I'm thinking about writing a dissertation. They like, "That's cute, Mike. We saw the movie, dog.
Right.
You line up over there. Guess what? We're gonna simplify the offense for you."
Oh my God.
I'm telling you. And he said he got that. He said he got treated like he wasn't as smart,
Right.
and so because of that movie that they made millions off of, they done wrote books,
Yep.
the whole 9 yards, right? And so, shout out to Michael O'Hare, but at the same time, Michael, it was some pro-black friends. You had some black people in your family, and all that told them white folks is using you, and you yelled at them.
Yeah, he didn't listen.
You shouted on them.
Until what? Until when?
What you mean?
Until when?
I
Did
don't
he
know.
listen?
He listened in February. We found out he wasn't adopted.
No, he listened to his black wife that he had just
Oh,
married.
that's
a couple-
right,
6 months
right.
prior to that.
Yeah,
He had just married.
Oh, they hate her. I bet they can. The toys can't stand that black wife. That black wife looks like, baby, these white folks own you, cause she trying to see what she go. She
I
look
can
like,
see what my part is. What my
hold
part-
up, conservatorship. Wait a minute, I can't go shopping unless I ask yo white mama
Right.
if I can go shopping.
Right. Now that's
She's like, "Babe, we 30 something.
come on.
You ain't retarded.
Right.
Why are they still conservators over you?" No, that's what make us a family. No, baby. No, they don't. You know
They're
what?
like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
nigga, you are
yeah,
really a little
yeah,
slow, but
they-
nigga, you ain't.
hold on. They adopted your bank account. They didn't
That's right.
adopt you.
That's right.
They adopted your
Yeah.
money. They didn't
Yeah.
adopt you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he finally called him. Mom, Sapphire talking about. Sapphire talking about. Y'all just adopted my money. Cause conservatorship ain't the same as adoption. Michael, I never liked her for you. I never liked her for you, Michael. That one right there. I just think you could do better. You know, I just think you could do better.
Why
you know?
gotta
Mike got off the phone. Sapphire. Mom said everything is fine. And she's really upset because she always said I could do better. But then Sapphire say, I don't care who you get, they ain't better than this. And she gave Mike some more love and courage. She put it back on Mike. Oh, okay. Call mama back. You white bitch. Sapphire put that love on. Say, now call him again. Mike went back. Y'all ain't adopted. Y'all ain't no adopted me.
Whatever.
Sapphire brought that blackness back out of him. And Mike went in, hey, power of a black woman.
She could have just did what he could have done with his over intelligent.
I mean, I'm sure she just gave him
overly
advice.
academia here. She just read the damn contract. She
Mhm.
read the fine print.
Heather and them read it too. Mike has some white girlfriends. Heather and them read it
But
and tried to do it.
But
Mike,
we are.
you couldn't separate Mike from the toys.
Yeah.
It took Sapphire to do it.
Because we
Shout
don't
out
care.
to Michael O'Hara's
because
wife.
we don't care.
She
Right
broke-
is right.
She broke the spell.
Right is right.
Yeah.
For
She broke the
us.
spell. She
We
broke
are
the spell.
we go for justice, boo.
Y'all go for what's y'all.
I'm
What?
going for what I'm going for. What's
You ain't gonna lay up with Michael O'Hara and gotta ask that white woman for some money. I wish you would. That boy coming there huffing and puffing on, hey baby, and then you gotta go, Mrs. Toy.
I wish I would.
Yeah, I wish you would. Shoot, that sister say, Mike, look, my shit is packed. Okay,
Right.
yeah. No more love. Look, Mike say, you right. Yeah, get a lawyer. You ain't handling it. Get the lawyer.
Get it fixed.
Get
Jamie.
it fixed. Shit, Mike say, I got to go. And finally, it took him till his third. Them white folks had a hold on him.
Yes, they did. I'm telling you.
They had a mental and
because
emotional
I'm
hold
sure
on
she
him.
wasn't the first who saw that.
No.
There's been others, but they like you said, they had a hold.
Yeah. And I bet he been asking to get out of it, and they've been lying and saying they gonna do it. And it just took it coming to this for them to finally say.
Again, they played on his emotion, his
Right.
need and want to be connected to a
Right.
family and to feel like he was, a part of something.
That sound familiar?
Yeah. Well,
We want to be
yes,
accepted.
we do. Yes,
We're taught that we need to be a part of the American family, and we got to
Yeah.
do stuff in order to be accepted, and we sell our soul in order to do it.
Yeah.
We move in their neighborhoods, pay property taxes, we go to their businesses, we you know what I'm saying? We don't keep no money in our neighborhood for us
Well,
because we want to be family, and but you know what? I'm finna play some.
what you about?
I'm finna play some.
What's
This is
happening?
I dedicate this to Michael O'Hara. I do. I dedicate this to Michael O'Hara right here. He get this. He's feeling this right now.
Is
Yeah, he's feeling this right now.
But as long as you run around here wearing the white man's name,
All right, you're not a citizen or half of. You never was.
as long as you run around here bragging about your father in this so-called American democracy, then you will always be looked down upon as a count by the white man. You never will be given recognition nor respect.
You think that you a citizen? Citizens don't get harassed and worry about the police killing them. You represent the USA? Well, they try to find ways to kill your black ass every day, huh? You love the red, white, and blue. Well, I wonder how this government feel about you. You call yourself a patriot, I call it all an act. How can you love a country that never loved you back? When did Uncle Sam start loving black folks? When he took away our land, our names, and all hoes. Maybe when he worked us till our back broke. Let's jump off this slave ship and do the backstroke. But you don't wanna leave your slavery and Jim Crow. You think you know it all, but it's all that you know. Your perm and your job, fast food to go, big screen TVs and reality shows. They either killing you fast or killing you slow, decreasing the odds of our children to grow. Got them popping the bars and snorting the snow, having dreams of selling crack rap or making the pros. The school is full of crack teachers making them doughs. They wake up in the cell guard taking their clothes. We don't say shit until the casket enrolls. Uncle Sam big pimpin', we get treated like hoes.
Uncle Sam big pimpin', we get treated like hoes. The Asians and the Arabs in the hood getting chose. Where we run through the highs and crawl through the lows. Korea in my hair, Vietnam on my toes. Arab disrespect me when I walk in their stores, but I got nowhere else to go as my dignity grows. My mind goes numb, my sensitivity slows. My heart grows cold until it's finally froze. This is a place that don't respect us. I don't think that it's fair. I gotta talk like I'm a pepperwood and straighten my hair. Best to get a shitty job with a desk and a chair. My man ain't had no luck, but what I get we can share. Only thing is they gon' kick me out my house if he's there. I don't fuck with child support if he ain't doing his share. I won't give him to the enemy. What good is he there? Crack a garnish in his wages, got y'all thinking he care.
You think that you a citizen? Citizens don't get harassed and worry about the police getting them. You represent the USA. Well, they try to find ways to kill your black ass every day. You love the red, white, and blue. Well, I wonder how this government feel about you. You call yourself a patriot, I call it all an act. How can you love a country that never loved you back?
Mike, big Mike. You thought you was a toy.
Oh.
What toys don't do conservative ships and steal from the black boy. I'm just saying.
Bars.
You think that you are family, but family don't make you look dumb in a movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, what more can I say? That's citizen right there, and the Blindside situation is a metaphor for the black situation in America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We wasn't adopted either.
No, we weren't.
They put a conservatorship on us.
So it's finally time for us to demand.
Come on.
Justice.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now, separate.
At least in the
know your
conservatorship.
place. Yes, at least know your place.
Right.
Know your place, boo.
So, Mike, we ain't judging you because we got blindsided as a people.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying?
Come
we got
on now.
blindsided as a people.
And a hell of a name for a damn movie. They subliminally knew. That's what they was telling me. They was telling me blindside your black ass.
Right. Come on, man. So, yeah. You know, and you know, I've been reading some pundits, looking at some pundits, and I don't usually name nobody by name. You know what I'm saying? But Jason Whitlock, God dog.
Oh, ain't that that's a white guy, right?
No, he black.
Jason Whitlock?
Yeah, Jason Whitlock is black. Okay. And Jason Whitlock makes a lot of good points.
Oh, wow.
Right. But he knows who his audience is.
Mm-hmm.
And if he gets an opportunity to cater to conservative white folks, he take it. So Jason Whitlock's assumption on the day the news broke was that Michael O'Hare was lying and hiding behind race.
But how fast many of us say what that boy, he mad about something.
Well, he do it for likes, views, and support from his white base. You know what I'm saying? Whitlock know he lying when he say he know he front. He just doing business. That's my belief.
And that's not even cooler. It's not. I mean, it just makes it even. It makes
so
it worse.
He's trying to go hard on his platform. saying that her is lying.
At the cost of this
all
man.
that. Oh man, they going
Life,
after this
reputation,
character.
and character. And
Now
all
Whitlock
that.
don't know the toys. He don't know or her. But in
And
his
that's what I'm
mind,
saying.
you know,
it's so disheartening. That's just
man. To me, it's just to me, it's just somebody coming in because that's where his bread and butter is. You know, so I don't get disheartened for it because they've always been here.
But I'm gonna always get. I'm not gonna
be called a white lie.
I can't say that I'm gonna ever get used to people doing people bad just for their own gain. I'm not gonna ever get used to that, and I think it's fucked up.
You should never.
I think it's fucked up that y'all, you know, that people out there do that, and the fact that we have the experiences and we see the situation, yet we go right into it again, like, oh, that last 5, they weren't bad. I'm just gonna go in it new. No, you gotta learn some lessons. That's what life, period.
Right. But don't let it dishearten you, though.
No. But
that's
you be aware, be observant of, and be aware of things.
Be aware and be ready to keep fighting.
Make a well-informed
go into action. Yeah, go into action. You know what I'm saying? Go into action. You know what I'm saying? So, and then you have some fans saying that said that Sandra Bullock should give her Oscar back from the movie. Like, I don't care about that.
I don't care about all that. You know,
she didn't write the film,
right? So she
acted in the film.
Getting paid to do a part,
but
do a
you know,
role.
I really
She
don't
did.
care. I think that's a non-story. I think they elevated that story to take attention off of the real story. Off of the real story. Yeah, so it's like we were listening to D.L. Hughley.
Yeah, we all.
Remember, was listening to D.L. Hughley, and he brought it up.
Yeah,
and he brought up the Michael O'Hare. He's saying that they had a conservatorship. Instead of deep diving into the con, he switched right to and they say Sandra Bullock should give her Oscar back. What do y'all think? Let's talk about that. Why do you want to talk about that part of the story? You scared of the other part of the story.
So benign.
Yeah, but you want to talk about should Sandra Bullock get an? You didn't ask what do y'all think about the Michael O'Hare situation.
Thank you.
You ask your listeners, should Sandra Bullock give her Oscar back? Like, that's the meat of the story. That ain't the juicy part. The juicy part is how these white people, this family, took in this black boy and exploited him.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come
on, man.
All right.
So yeah, that's the movie. That's the entertainment shit, and that's the crazy shit. I mean, because I do remember. I mean, it was like, yeah, that.
I called it. I called it back then.
I was like, oh, whatever. I'm enjoying my movie.
I got all kind of here he go.
Can we just watch a good movie?
I said, I don't believe it. I think I watched the beginning of it. I was like, I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I don't think they loved him. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Mississippi?
Right. True that. Based on my historical knowledge of this place.
Yeah, in the South?
Come on. And that's what I'm saying. Man. We should use our critical thinking for that. Don't allow ourselves to get caught up in the glim and glamour or the, it's the fairy tale of what we would like things to be.
Right.
Look at the facts in the history of things.
A black Forrest Gump.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did.
Okay, Michael, look, you're gonna focus. You can make it. Oh.
They took it a step further from radio. So you're not only the water ball, now you're going to be on the team.
I hated that movie.
You're gonna be on the team.
I was so mad at Cuba Gooding Jr. for that shit right there. Bruh, you that hungry for an Oscar that you gonna play a mentally retarded black mascot for a bunch of racist white people. Oh, I couldn't stand that.
But you don't think that he
couldn't watch it.
He could have been just like to put out that narrative for people to see that kind of shit happened. That he's not sacrificing.
No, he absolutely was not. He was trying to get an Oscar. He saw Tom Hanks do Forrest Gump. He wanted a Forrest Gump. Like a few actors had a retarded movie. You had Rain Man. Right? Then you had
Robert De Niro.
Robert. Now Robert De Niro wasn't Rain Man. That was Dustin Hoffman.
That was Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman was Rain Man. Tom Hanks was Forrest Gump. I think Sean Penn did one. He did a little retarded movie. For a little string there, everybody did a retarded movie. And so this was when Cuba Gooding was hot. He got his Oscar for the Show Me the Money. That stuff right there.
Jerry Maguire.
Right. And he's like, everybody you got to do a retarded movie. And he did radio. Ain't radio. He's in there. You know, and then
I'm with my pie, my pie,
yeah,
my pie.
yeah, and you're a caricature in the movie. The movie ain't about radio. It's about the white people,
right?
How helping radio reminds them of their own humanity. That's what it's about.
Of none that they have in the first place.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So and usually when you got black people movies like that, they're a caricature, and whoever's connected them that's black ain't shit. Or non-existent.
That's the way they made it too.
Yeah, come on, man. Y'all gonna start listening.
We gotta look at the patterns, or we just gonna look at our line. Believe
Forrest
your
Gump was
line
incredible.
Believe your line eye.
Yeah, Rain Man was a math genius.
Just look at the facts. Look at the historical facts. Look at the things that have happened, and you line them up and say that they do not change their pattern. When they say that,
look at the pattern, man. You know, look at Michael Clark Duncan in that prison movie. I can't watch that either.
Not 8 Mile, a mile or some Green Mile.
Green Mile. The magical Negro.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Right. And God bless his soul.
Yeah. I didn't get until I got
I said, man, I can't watch. I've never watched all of that. I've watched bits and pieces. When I saw a clip of this dude sucking the cancer out the white guard, what that dude do to deserve his cancer to be mad? I said, I'll never watch all this movie.
That's bull freaking crap. After you've been falsely accused.
Yeah. And look, yes, Rain Man had autism, but he had the coolest fucking autism in the world. Yeah. He had the type of autism where you can decipher numbers. What can radio do? They call Rick or he carried a radio around with him.
I'm a pie.
Rain Man up to talk about 350,556, 6,300 million. That's true. Him and Tom Cruise looking cool, the motherfucker come down the escalator. Right. Hell, I wanted to be retarded. Hell, I wanted to be Rain Man. You know, and you was good and mad. People called you Rain Man. Rain Man became a compliment. You don't want nobody calling you radio. God, what you mean?
He's almost gonna be.
I don't know if I was gonna be Rain Man or radio.
I don't know. Yeah. Good cross.
Yeah. A lot of people
go either way.
A lot of people was predicting radio in the early years.
You presented radio too.
Yeah, I ain't get a hold.
I don't read. I don't read.
I knew myself. I was very self-aware as a first grader. And when the teacher came around to me and it was my turn to read, I knew for a fact I couldn't read anything on that page. And I let her know, not I can't read. I told her I don't read.
Then he go to Kmart, y'all, and got lost with his sister. And so they was lost. What's your name, little boy? Adam.
I said David. Thank you. It wasn't Adam. It was David.
Something very colonial. Nigga, what you need to get found? How you gonna get them the wrong name when you need to get found?
They were strangers.
Because they stranger danger.
Stranger danger. So I'm gonna tell you about my real name. Right. So they on the intercom. We're looking for David's mom. My mom like,
well, I know
what the hell David is, but where's Steve? What the hell is Steve though?
You gave her a clue though. Mm-hmm. Because your middle name starts with the D, and you chose a name with the start with the D. It's Criminal Minds.
I was tricking them people because they was trying to kidnap me. They wasn't looking for my mom. And
his imagination was that vivid. That's what he thought.
Yeah, I'm David. What's your name? David. Shit. The hell is you? He's security. He's security. Like, I'm looking for your mom. I'm still David. But I'm like, I don't know. I have no idea. I'm still David. You know, luckily, my mama figured it out, and like, cause she couldn't find her child, so she finally figured, let me go see if David is this little black mother, this little black ass boy. And sure enough, she came, and I was David. Mama figured it out. I just need an extra layer of security, just in case the people in the store was about that life. I didn't know.
He was MI6 and shit.
Yeah, I'm David. That's my assumed name. God. I gave myself an alias, and Mama figured it out. Everything worked out.
Use that cartoon dog character that was really a secret agent. What's his name?
Oh,
I'm so mad.
That's why Droopy. I was Secret Squirrel.
Secret Squirrel.
That's who I was. That was my cartoon. Secret Squirrel in Morocco. Stacy was Morocco to me. Basically, she fucked up. She gave her real name. To me, that was stupid. So,
You've always been down for the cause. You've always.
I don't trust them people, Mike. Don't trust them people. So, Mike, you see, I'm true to it, right? When I say don't trust them, I risk never seeing my mother again.
Oh my!
Okay,
Yes, you did.
before giving my real name
Oh
to a group of Caucasian strangers, I wouldn't give my name, David.
This is. I'm tickled. I'm tickled. I'm tickled.
You're right, Dr. Martin. We're gonna bring the facts. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring the facts. You know, hopefully Mama Curry won't be telling all my business.
Well,
During school.
don't be pretending now.
You
don't
know,
be
but I didn't start as a great educator. My life, y'all, God touched me. Like I was so the other way in my early years that when I started making good grades in the 9th grade, people literally gave Jesus the credit. Like I didn't get the credit. People look. Boy, God touched you. Like people was looking at me like a miracle must have happened over that song. It wasn't my hard work.
Some people gave up cigarettes for your ass.
Yeah, like people look like people went back to church. Happened. Yeah, I brought home a honor roll for book card. People went back to church. Like this boy. Look at, won't the Lord do it? I didn't do shit. The Lord had to, because I wasn't on that track. I became a different child, a different person, and my family reacted like it was a spiritual thing. It was not. Stacy, no one was surprised. She was smart from the beginning.
Right.
But by the time I got there, when I started making good grades, oh yeah, they was like, yeah, boy, you've been touched by the Lord.
Wow.
Yep. And I walked like I just go look at the stars. Thank you, God, for touching me and just making, it wasn't because of my intelligence. It was a God miracle. It's a God miracle that I made the honor roll.
You believed it.
I did, because you didn't know who I was prior to that. I was really on the verge. I used to watch TV. Forget you, Nkoyo. I used to watch TV and just sit there like this. And I wouldn't blink. And people would come by, like my family would play games with me while I'm watching TV. And I'd be like this, and they'd be like, Steve! Look, and my mom be like entertaining her friends and shit. Watch, girl, he ain't gonna say nothing. Steve! You see him? Steve! And finally somebody say, Steve! And I go, huh? And they're like, ooh, girl, look at you. They're like, ooh, wow. Like it was like a thing. It entertained people.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, I mean.
Yeah, I know.
That's so bad.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man. So I was not on the track to be that day. But I just had a vivid imagination. I'm glad I wasn't born now. They'd have put me on all kind of pills.
They would have.
If I'd have been in this generation, man, it wouldn't be no Huru Academy.
You would have been shut down. Mm-hmm. Your creativity would have been squashed out. Yep. Everything.
Yeah.
Luckily, your mama had a really soft heart. Because she had him older in age, so she was mellow by this time.
Yep. And I gotta finally admit something too.
Oh Lord.
Busing helped me.
What?
Busing helped me. When they sent me to that white school, I got around children that were weirder than me. When I got to school, I had black friends, but I was so thrown off in my imaginary world so much. The only kids I would relate to was a white boy named Jeff and a Mexican boy named Augie.
Ooh, Augie.
No one else played with them but me. My third grade year, it was me, Jeff, and Augie, and we played superhero every day.
Wow.
For the third, Augie was fat, so he was the Hulk. Jeff was white, so he was Captain America.
Right.
And my last name was Parker, so I got to be Spider-Man.
Got to be Spider-Man, man.
Yeah.
That is so cool. I'm just gonna say, as a creative myself that has had the creativity kind of doused for a little bit, I revel at your imagination and how intact it is, because it's still intact at 51. Just want to say that.
Oh yeah, I still daydream and everything. I have vivid dreams. She be so jealous about dreams. Like y'all, my dreams be just so simple and cool.
I'm like, my God.
Yeah. Because she'll wake up like, oh my God. Oh. She be, baby, before she wake up, I know she'd have a drink up. Before you wake up, you be engaged. Cause you, oh shit, something happening. Something happening. Ooh, something going on over there. And then he'll get up, and that dream would be so deep, and he was chasing us. And when I turned the corner, my uncle Tony was there. I haven't seen him in 6 years, and he was reaching out to me. Like, damn, your dream is deep, you know. And I'll be saying about, I dreamt I was bowling and made strike every time. How do I explain my dream after you had such a deep dream? Your dream be so deep, you know. And I have the most retarded. I have the simplest Forrest Gump ass dreams. I really do. I do. I have some Forrest Gump dreams. Like I dreamt that we popped popcorn and ate it, and everyone was happy. I dream shit like that, and you be dreaming he was in like an abyss. And I saw my auntie over here, Deborah, and then he said, "Don't do it." I'm like, "Oh, your dream's so deep." You was talking before you came up out. I woke you up the other day. You like, "Oh, you woke me up before I could get my lick back." What you mean, get your lick back?
And I meant that shit.
Was it that vivid?
I needed to go back. I
need
to go back.
You need to go back to sleep because somebody was trying to harm us, and you didn't get to hit them back.
I gotta get my lick back.
And you went to sleep to get your lick back. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. But that's us, y'all. Just a sneak peek into the lives of Baba, me, and Baba. But every now and then, y'all, just not every day. Not every day. Every now and then I'll wake up to a I said, it's a fight going down that motherfucker.
Because I'm like, I got to, baby, say something. You can't let me say nothing.
She is an Aries even in her sleep.
I'm got to
She don't let nothing pass, even in her sleep. And I can't do nothing but respect that. You know, my sleep, like I dreamt the other night, I posted about it. I dreamt the other night that me and you was out on a date. You know,
left.
And you we was having a good ass time. And it was like some fancy restaurant across. Oh, we finna go over there. Then we're gonna go over here. Oh, they dancing over there, baby. Look, baby. And you start pointing. Everything costs a bunch of money. And I started feeling a bunch of pressure. And then it hit me. I don't have to be there. And I woke up. I woke up. I left you in that dream. I woke up. I visibly, like I intentionally woke up because you were spending too much money.
I think I actually woke up feeling abandoned. I felt like I was less safe.
I woke up mad. I woke up mad, feeling like I got to go get new students. I said, man, I got to recruit new students just to make her happy.
He's still, and even with him, he's still thinking about the Hoover crime. He still want to blame it on somebody else beside himself.
What?
It was my fault that he needed to think about the Hoover Academy, how much money he can make, and all that stuff. Yeah, he's whack.
Man, look, you was in there spending too much of our money,
enjoying life. Boo.
I left you right in that dream.
Why we working for it?
I left you in that dream.
Why are we doing it?
It wasn't for that for me.
See, for him, but so that's where the compromise come in.
And the tricked out part, in the dream, we had the money.
I know, but I was just
uncomfortable
because you did. That's not your kind of splurge. If we was in Fry's, Best Buy or somewhere in some kind of electronic place, it's like, yeah, babe, get whatever you want. Tonight. You want this, you want that. Yeah. So no, it's your.
I get mad at you when you don't want.
I don't want
the
gadgets,
and y'all know. I'm like, man, what kind of person?
You just do what you do with the
gadgets,
and I do what I do with what we're gonna be able to
make
eat.
It work.
We're gonna be safe because you're gonna have the androids good on this side, and I'm having food well. We're gonna be good.
We are
best of both worlds.
We are compliments.
Yes.
But I left you in that dream. I don't know what you did after I left. I know I
enjoyed myself and went on to the next store.
I woke my black ass
blue and came home smiling, baby. Look what I got you. Bought you something with you.
I wasn't there.
You can't say nothing because I bought you something.
You buy me something, I forget about all of it. I'm that vain. I am. Just like my daughters. My daughters give me a compliment before they ask for something. It's gonna be a yes. Always pay me some attention. You got me. Yeah.
I'm trying to learn. It takes them to teach me, but I'm learning.
Well, you've had a good week.
Thank you.
Yeah, you've had a good week. You know, like you text me for some money today, and I gladly gave it I was like, ooh. This has been a great fucking guess, of course. And y'all, she can access the money. It's because she don't like the technology.
Right.
It's not because she don't have access to
She got to get the
everything
access
and all that.
Yeah.
It's just that everything, a lot of stuff is digitized, and she don't be like fooling up with the technology.
So in case I need to come back and look at this footage.
But she is from the South Side, and she was Olamar's her grandmama. So there's a stash somewhere. But it is what I know. I'm gonna wake up one day and you're gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, yeah, baby. Okay, let me show you how to do it. Oh, don't worry about it. I got this, and I did a special encryption over here. And she front. She knows some shit. But it's all good. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you something, fellas. If you're gonna have a woman, have one that's smart enough. If she gonna do anything, she's smart enough to do it to where you ain't got to worry about it. And you ain't got to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Yeah, got you.
Still benefit you in the long run.
Hey, Stedman me. Goddamn it. I want to be Stedman.
Sure.
Stedman me.
And
speaking of Stedman-ing me, shout out to Uhuru Mama. Can I tell you about Uhuru Mama?
I mean,
can we go to Uhuru Mama?
Launch or anything, but you're just so energized by it.
Well, I'm energized by everything that you do, right? But y'all, uhurumama.com, right? We haven't done the official launch yet, but right now, you can go to uhurumama.com. Anybody you know what I'm saying, that's dealing with a natural birth, mothers that are dealing with prenatal concerns, right? Postpartum concerns. You know what I'm saying? My wife is the Uhuru Mama. Okay. And Uhuru means freedom, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, but when mothers don't know, when mothers aren't aware of their rights as mothers, when mothers aren't aware of the avenues that they can take towards a healthy birth, right? It inhibits your freedom. Right? When Nkoyo comes into your life, right? She frees you. She liberates Black mothers, right? In the sense that she's going to make sure that you are holistically informed about everything that you can do in order to bring a healthy, beautiful child into this world. How was that?
That was good. That was great. Thank you.
Right. And so uhurumama.com has launched. If you need consultation, if you need midwifery services, right? If you need coaching, right? Go to uhurumama.com. Refer others to uhurumama.com. Set up the first session. The first session is free. We got a special going right now. The first session is free and is very affordable after that, right? Cool. Yes, absolutely. Right. And so definitely check out uhurumama.com. We can't spread the dollar if we don't spread the word.
And also offer virtual services as well. So
Ashe. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. One of the many reasons why this woman is my shero. We had 3 children together. When we got together, she had 3, I had 2. That made 5. We was the Black Brady bunch. But then we had 3 together while building the Uhuru Academy. This woman, each birth, right, she chose to have naturally at home and gave me the honor of catching each one of them in my hand. After the age of right, and she broke so many norms by doing that. If she'd have told the nurses that we were dealing with, so we can get some free services, if she'd have told them what her plans were, they would have ended the services because they would have said it was too much of a risk.
Yeah, or they reported me to
and would have reported you, And this Uhuru Mama, this revolutionary, maximized using the system and still exercise her right to have her baby how, when, and where she wanted to.
Absolutely.
3 times in a row.
Yep. Absolutely.
Where they do that at. So now she's turned that. Not you think you might have learned a few things?
Oh, absolutely. I learned quite a few things that, I mean, not just externally, but internally as well, on how women, black women especially, need to be supported at home. I mean, we come here knowing what to do,
Come on now.
so we just have to be left to do it, allowed to do it, have the
Right.
freedom to do it, and that's what I like to offer.
Another thing I love about you is that you didn't just get up. You didn't get up from those experiences and say, "I know birthing. I can do this," and just started doing it on your own. You said, "You know what? I can do this, but there are professionals out here that have been doing it,
Oh yeah,
and I can
absolutely.
benefit, and I can glean knowledge from them." So you started hanging with Root Mama and
Mhm.
Freya,
Yes.
and becoming a doula
Mhm.
and a coach,
Yes.
and you sat at her feet and worked with her. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Gaining knowledge. I watch you take online courses. I watch you
Yes.
get consultation from others. Then I watch you travel from South Carolina to Georgia every other week
Mhm.
to be with Nana Siti, a
I
grand
did.
midwife
I did.
who's an ancestor now.
Yes.
But not to be with Nana Siti and go on birthing trips
Yes.
with her, driving her
Mhm.
from place to place,
Mhm. Yeah.
learning,
Yes.
humbly learning.
Yes. It was my pleasure. It was my pleasure.
I don't ever want you to gloss over that,
Yeah.
right? Because that's an amazing story.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until this year. Our last baby was born 7 years ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't until this year where you said, "You know what? I'm ready." And you actually just facilitated your first birth solo, as far
Solo.
as solo
Mhm.
with Sister Khadidra here on the campus of an Uhuru Academy.
Yes, it was beautiful. Christen the place, christen the land.
Man,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Chris in the land with the
Mhm.
first birth on this land.
Right.
Got to want to turn that room into a birthing center.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Right? So
Yeah.
you showed the beauty of it,
Yes.
the courage that goes along with it, the
Yes.
strength that goes along with coaching another sister, the sisterhood, the bond,
and the
man,
faith
and the faith.
that goes along, because
Oh
you have
my.
to have faith that you have everything that you need in order to have a successful home birth, and you do. You do.
You say everybody over there went from worry to rejoicing.
It was such a glee. It was, you would have thought that this person had run a 10-mile run and was just like, it was like, yeah. It was so overwhelming. It was, it was beautiful.
Right.
But yeah. It can be done when you just have to have the support of others who have the mentality, or have the mentality and the heart to support.
Mm.
They don't have to understand what you're doing. They don't have to even agree, but they have the support, understanding that it's your divine right to be able to do what you have to do, and you have others around you that have the knowledge. You can get that stuff done. Get it done. You get it done.
I've always seen the power in you.
Well, give thanks.
And yeah, I'm tell you something. This makes her so uncomfortable, but I get a lot of accolades, and I receive all of them. You know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, I'm walking with a goddess. Like, the sister I'm walking with in this life is amazing. Amazing. And it's just an honor to be a part of it. It's an honor to be a part of your journey. You know what I'm saying? For real, and so, I mean, it's all good, babe. I'm proud of you. So uhurumama.com, y'all. And eventually she gonna be training others on how to do this great work as well. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm super proud of Uhuru Mama. Yes, she is fine. Hold on, I'm gonna put that on up there.
Thank you, sis.
And she stay fine. It's like locked into her DNA. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And she is fine. But the most attractive thing about Nkoyo is her tenacity. Is when she's committed to something, she's all the way with it. It's her loyalty. And all those things. Yeah, she fine. Don't make no mistake. I can watch her all day like TV.
He can.
And I do.
And he does.
But I'm not just watching like her body. I'm watching her movements. I'm watching I'm watching her focus, right? But then when it's the bear, I play dead. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When the bear come out, Dodine manuscript, I play dead. I don't engage all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I think she'll tell you that she's met her match in me.
Oh, absolutely.
We are compliments, and we've done some beautiful things together.
Yes.
You know, and we plan on doing more beautiful things together. And yeah, man,
He
that's
passed
what
the
I got.
test. He passed the test.
I passed the test.
He done more than passed the test, but I mean,
I wrote the test.
Okay.
The test needed to be rewritten when I saw it.
Come out.
I'm like, this test right here, you're fucking yourself. You're screwing yourself over. You know what I'm saying? Let me rewrite this test. I'm going to take it to another level. And I tried to show another level of dedication because we're doing something powerful.
Absolutely.
We're doing something powerful, and we're doing it, and we started from scratch as far as money.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't start from scratch as far as spirit.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as heart, we had that coming in. Yeah, it was like two OGs getting together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we got together and we decided to do things that nobody else was doing.
And it took a great amount of what I've been talking about. Audacity.
Yeah, I did.
It took a great amount of audacity to say, yeah. I don't see it. It's never been done, but yeah, we can do that.
At least never been done in our view.
In our view.
That's what we say in our view.
Yeah,
right.
But we did it, and we continue to do it as though we're doing it for the first time in the sense of energy wise, you know,
right.
And the freeness that we come into it, and the gullibility of our
thinking we can change the world.
Yeah. And that we have the connection with every family that we meet and that we bring into the
and we do, you know, like when you think about Dr. Martinez and her family,
right.
You know what I'm saying? They're our family.
Yeah.
And those connections are real.
And when we remember things, we bring up situations, experience. That's not us just trying to woo the family or make them think, oh yeah, we're listening to, we really enthralled. Like, yeah, what happened? What had happened when you went over so and so? What happened?
Yeah.
Especially for me, because baby, I'm curious.
Right.
I want to know. And it I always tell, when we hear the backstory of anyone, it kind of connects me to them. It just bonds me with them. I love a backstory. I know you, even if it might not be the prettiest or whatever. I love the backstory. I now understand you. So I love hearing about my children's lives.
I say
the connections we make throughout the Uhuru Academy. So
that's one of the things I love most about Uhuru Academy, and Temple, you know what I'm saying, but especially Uhuru Academy, opening that door, being useful. Right. And then when we say once Uhuru Academy, always Uhuru Academy.
We mean it.
And part of that motivation, y'all, to keep Uhuru Academy here is that we want to build a tradition to where you have a school that you can always call on.
Right.
That you can always call on. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're an alumni, if you're a family, our network is your network. Yeah. So if we make this network stronger together, then we all benefit from it. Yeah. Once Uhuru Academy, always Uhuru Academy. When children leave Uhuru Academy, we don't get mad when they go to public school or transfer out and things like that. No, man, you family. Matter of fact, you finna go to public school and kill it because they ain't teaching nothing over there. Right. And so
if anything, it does great for us because they come back be like, oh my gosh, it's nothing like y'all. Baba, Mama, Nkoyo, I miss y'all. Ooh, we do this and it's easy. Right. So it gives us like, yeah, we know we got this. What we're doing, the little thing that we think it's like, man, we're missing this, missing that, but it's doing great work.
Yeah, and the people that we've encountered that are part of the team, Mama Kamaria, Bomani, you know what I'm saying, Miss Haley, Sean Gales, you know what I'm saying, Miss Alexis and Gabed and Stacy, the whole team, man, everybody that's, so many people that's been a part of and still a part of the organization, you know what I'm saying, past and present. We would have met some beautiful Black people on this journey.
people.
The
And,
Washingtons.
Man, I look at Frank Mocha all the time.
Mocha!
Man, that's our choir,
Our music
teacher,
director.
our music director.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that bro. And when they come in, they give their best.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy watching people teach their craft, the work they craft within the children. Agnes and Kata coming in and just giving our all with our babies, whatever connections he come in, he did
the
DJ
first
school,
international connection with the
man,
Academy.
It's so I enjoy watching the connections happen. I love, I'm like Hannibal on A-Team, I love it when the plan comes together.
You went black that time.
I love it, and I just sit back, and just revel in the fact that I get to witness it, and I enjoy it,
Right.
Yeah.
Gosh, I'll just see how beautiful we look online right now. Hey, y'all, it's been we done put in 2 hours
already.
Yeah.
Wow.
We done put in 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a great time to end our broadcast, and so we can go watch a little movie or let a movie watch us.
I'm cool.
You know what I'm saying? And chill out. And y'all, it's been fun. I enjoyed this episode.
I did. I had a great time.
Yeah, great time. You laughed a lot.
Because you're retarded.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'll be serious. You don't know why people be laughing.
He played too much. He likes to play too much. He likes it.
Man, I had a good time. Thank you, Aminatu. She said, great show. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Shout out to my brother Dean Manuscript. You know what I'm saying? Tri-Coastal Radio, independent radio. You know what I'm saying? Showing love for independent artists all over the country, really all over the world. You know what I'm saying? We working, y'all watch it. You already know, bro.
That's how it works. That's how I go.
That's how I go. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go. Y'all share the video. Right? Let everybody know this is where Black love lives. You know what I'm saying? And if they want an example of, we're not a perfect couple, but we're a couple that's committed. We're a committed couple.
Yes.
Would you characterize it like that? I would
definitely say that we're committed, we're dedicated, and we're a progressive couple because we're all about progression within our lives, within our families.
Good. I'm glad you clarified.
what else?
Some people think progressive means freaky stuff. We're progressive couple.
We're on the Will Smith level.
We walk around the farm naked, and we invite you all to come with. No, that's not what we're talking about. But that's not what I'm talking about. We're still working. We're still learning each other after 17 years, obviously.
Wow, that's a great idea.
We're obviously still learning each other after 17 years. Hey, the Black Lovers Black Power Conference is coming back real soon.
It's coming black. Look out for it in 2024. Y'all just know.
Right. So the Black Lovers Black Power Conference, we love to get other Black couples around us, Black married couples around us, not to learn from us, not just to learn from us, to share so we can also learn from you.
That's right.
You know,
Black Lovers Black Power documentary is coming as well. So
the Black Love Black Power documentary is coming. We're gonna interview some beautiful Black couples.
I love doing that because I get to pick people that I really admire or people I really want to know their business. I get to ask the question.
All right, cool. Maybe don't be too bougie in your selections.
What? I'm just saying.
Couple of hood couples too.
See, that's how you see how he try to box me too. That's all good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Look, hey, Dean Manuscript, we're gonna holler at y'all too.
We got y'all.
Y'all definitely in the documentary. You know what I'm saying?
That's
25 years in. Beautiful family.
That's right.
Beautiful family. You know what I'm saying? And so Dean, we definitely gonna be hollering at you about that. And we traveling with our documentary.
Yes, we do.
Or Dean, you and the Queen gotta travel to the next Black Lovers Black Power Conference, which is probably gonna be out here in the Carolinas.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and y'all need to come out this way to the conference.
We're gonna make it work.
And we can do that. We can shoot the documentary as a part of the conference.
As a part of the conference, absolutely.
You know, so definitely do that. I think we need more images of Black love.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna start back sharing. Yeah, we got that. That's coming. Just know. Yeah.
You talking about moving? I'm just saying coming for the conference. Look.
Oh no! I mean, hey, you can move too.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, Dan. When you come out here, you ain't gonna want to go back.
You ain't gonna want to go back.
You ain't gonna want to go back. Come out here and get you some family land.
And we think we country, then. You know, we come from the city country, you know, and you know
Oh,
how
he say
I
move
mixed
around.
up.
Oh, you
Oh,
mean
move
up
around.
there.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we be recruiting people to come
we
out
do.
here.
I'm like, we need
Yeah,
we need a good little group, and you know.
Come on now. So, but now
That's
we would
what's
love
up.
to have y'all come through,
Yeah.
Dean, man. He say, nah, for the conference.
He said, I'm good.
Man, you can do radio out here, man. God, dog.
People don't, we won't
All
switch up.
committed to DFW. No, it's all good, man. But yeah, definitely have y'all come out here for the conference, man.
Right.
And do that and be a part of that documentary. So we'll more details coming soon, y'all.
Absolutely.
We preparing for the school year to start September 5th. Uhuru Academy online. We are enrolling kindergarten through 12th grade. The best virtual education experience for Black people in the world, period. And no, I done made my rounds. Ain't nobody doing it like we doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that to put anybody down. I'm just saying Uhuru Academy is Uhuru Academy.
About who we are.
Yeah, and Uhuru Academy is for who Uhuru Academy is for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you and Mintu got to come through.
Got to come
through. And shout out to Mintu's son. Every logo y'all see that I post. Mintu's son did it.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? Mintu's son did it. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, y'all got me messed up. Before I get out of here tonight.
Oh, okay.
Before I get out of here tonight, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna show you an example of his work. You know, I'm showing an example of Brother Mintu's son's work. I know, but I see you doing the fake blow in the hand.
I was stressed. I was nervous how you put that logo on there.
I
was like, how is he gonna be able to do that?
Huh? Watch this. Boom.
Okay.
Boom.
There he got it too.
Huh?
Right there.
Huh?
So did.
Y'all, the Uhuru Academy logo, I drew it. I designed the original logo in 2010. My brother Mintu's son did the upgrade in 2018. You know, and this has been the official logo ever since.
So clean.
You know what I'm saying? Look at that school shield. Look at that school shield.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's Mintu's son. If you need graphics, definitely go to Mintu's son. Yeah. He is very reasonable, but you get what you pay for. Right. So get the premium. Right. You feel me? Right. Like go and treat him with the respect that he deserves. That's his prices, I think, are super reasonable based on the quality of the work. This shield is more than just clean graphics to us. This shield embodies what our school is all about. That's right. This is our family crest. It's not just our school shield. Just our school shield, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So any graphic work that you need done, definitely hit up my brother Mintu's son. I can't help but rhyme. I'm a dope MC. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm a dope MC. You know what I'm saying? Bars. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of, man, you know what I'm saying? Y'all visit the Uhuru Academy School Store too. Come on. All right. Visit the Uhuru Academy School Store. You know what I'm saying? And we got several things going on right now. Right now, I think it's time to start looking at getting your hoodies. Right? Yeah, it's time to start looking at getting your hoodies. It's gonna get cool in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to make sure that you get. Shoot, we got to plug it, y'all. We don't tell you how you gonna know. Right. You know, the Uhuru Academy. You know what I'm saying? The Uhuru Academy shield protection hoodie right there. You know what I'm saying? The shield protection hoodie. How do I get it, Baba Amin? So my baby can go to bed. You know what I'm saying? So my baby can go to bed. You're gonna go to. I thought I put it in here. I thought I put it in. Let me put this link in the chat. All right. Let me put this link in the chat so y'all can go get your hoodies, man. And we got all different colors. You got your gray, you got your black, you got your maroon, you have your forest green. Oh yeah, several colors. Gold, several colors, right? You know what I'm saying? Several colors. I'm gonna put it in the chat right now. Boom. BlackNationStore.com. You know, when I did it, I started out saying it's gonna be a school store. And I said, this is gonna be a store for the Black Nation. And so I called it BlackNationStore.com because I overthink sometimes. Yeah, you know, you right. Just have a grandiose idea. I do. I can't help it. The creator and the ancestors gave them to me, and it's y'all job to help make these things be manifest. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is, y'all. Hey, I've had fun tonight. I've had a great time. Great time. Oh, we'll bless everything and everybody. We know you had a great time. Look, Black men embrace Black women. Love your black woman. I love this black woman.
I love this black man.
This has been He Say, She Say. I'm Baba Amin.
Mama and Nkoyo.
We're going to see y'all next time.
Peace.
Peace.